yo, what up, Dímelo, mi gente. You already know this is Punsh, Drunk, Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshot himself. Hey, yo, I gotta tell y'all this, folks. Listen up. Bill Haney, trainer, manager, father of Devin the Dream Haney, is manager of the year 2022. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta give their flowers while they're here. I gotta give him his praise. I gotta give him his credit. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Haney is manager of the year 2022. Now, of course, a lot of people gonna be like, hey, yo, Punch, chill. It's young, man. Come on, man. What you talking about? It's only April. What you talking about, Punch? Now, there's good managers out there. Shout out to Rachel Donaire. Let's see if Donaire beats Eno Wood. That's gonna be a good accomplishment. Let's see if, Lou DeCuba, Ugas beats Earl Spence. That's going to be a hell of an accomplishment, underdog. But the body of work, the trailblazer of Bill Haney, the body of work is incredible. It's actually historic. Y'all already know his son is only 23 years old. The purses that he has gained. The fight that they just signed, this deal with Top Rank Espn, co-promoted Lou DiBella, co-promoted with Top Rank Bob Arum, one of the most historically, probably the best promoter of all of entertainment. Going out there fighting George Kambosos, the deal, y'all already know, I saw the press conference yesterday. The deal was done for him to lock in these deals. And an independent personnel in the sport of boxing. Now, let me tell you like this about the sport of boxing. It ain't easy getting in this sport. We saw Jay-Z with all the money that he could get. He couldn't crack the Da Vinci Code or whatever. He wasn't welcome in this club of boxing. It is hard to be independent and make it in this sport. 50 Cent had all the money in the world. He couldn't make it good in this sport. But Bill Haney, smart dude. And I'm going to tell you the good thing that people should learn about Bill in this situation. Sometimes you may meet people that got the keys to certain doors, right? They accomplish, you know what I'm saying? You be around these people, and sometimes you be around powerful people, but you don't ask the right questions. You don't get the same answers. You don't pick their brain. Some people just want to chill with these other people in the club and just want to take photo ops. Bill Haney did a wonderful job in not only knowing people, networking with people, but learning from these people and not just accepting or emulating what they did, but actually took it to another level. Yes, Bill Haney has managed his son's career better than the Floyd Mayweather, better than the Oscar De La Hoya, even better than the Canelo Alvarez at the age of 23, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the purse, the independence. Yeah, he took a page out of everybody, but still, Bill Haney was still making the right moves, and he wasn't making no emotional moves at that. Because y'all remember, a lot of people thought that he was that Bill and Devin Haney was going to be signing with Mayweather Promotions, thinking that, oh man, they starstruck because of Mayweather. Nah. They wasn't starstruck. They found that it was a blessing to pick the brain of Mayweather, to be friends, to network with Floyd. But they made decisions with their minds, not make decisions with their hearts. Y'all remember when in the movie He Got Game, boy make decision with their hearts, men make decision with their minds. Then when he made that deal with the Zone, the epic deal with the Zone, Eddie Hearn got that money, became partners. These guys became partners. Let's just say, for example, guys like Canelo Alvarez, they became partners with Eddie Hearn, partners while they was already old, well into the game. Triple G, partners, well into the game. Even Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? He still struggled a little bit with his business, right? Devin the Dream Haney, business wise, it's up to par. It's not even comparable to these young fighters nowadays. And that's because of Bill Haney, the way that he managed his son, made him to be a boss. Now he got this fight locked down. And let me tell you how he exposed the narrative. Listen up. Bill Haney has exposed the narrative, has humbled many, including myself. Including myself, folks. Yeah, I'm saying it. Because you and I know you're familiar with the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. We saw Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. ESPN, Top Rank, Bob Arum promoted this as an undisputed. What, of course, has been a lot of controversy with the WBC and its franchise, that Lomachenko, that his team petitioned for this for the WBC franchise and got a lot of people in the sport of boxing really angry, getting really mad. Yet the WBC president and the board chose that this is the belt that is supreme to the other belt that is put above any other champion. That was the words of the WBC. So I started how boxing is orchestrated, is like really all over the place. It's independent entities. I start recognizing whatever I want to recognize because everybody, all these belt federations is ambiguity. I'm going along with the WBC is saying about their own belt. I wanted Devin Haney to drop the belt. Not because I don't want Devin Haney to be a champion or be crowned like a champion. I just didn't feel like the WBC was going to do a good service to Devin the Dream Haney. He was going to get the type of criticism in which we all heard. Paper champion, email champion, all that, cap, all that stuff. I ain't wanted the young lion to be subjected to those type of critique, in which me myself also have been a voice of those type of criticism, in which I've today have been humbled. I today have been wrong. I'm today am apologizing because the humble has come in. And look, I'm a grown man. I don't care about being challenged. I don't care about being humbled, because at the end of the day, I created this channel to preserve the sport of boxing, preserve the fighters, and give the fighters the benefit of the doubt. I'm a fighter's fighter. These are my modern-day warrior, modern-day gladiators. I'm good to be educated, and I'm good to educate. I'm good to be enlightened and enlighten others. I'm cool with that. I got no ego in my game. I'm not afraid to ask for help. I'm not afraid to learn, and I'm not afraid to be wrong. Most instances in this subject right here has humbled all of us. And it's humbled Top Rank, it's humbled the WBC, it's humbled everybody. You know why? Because by signing the deal with George Kambosos Jr., broadcast by Top Rank, Bob Arum, which they are the ones that actually marketed, promoted the undisputed between Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Now we all know that George Kambosos and Devin Haney will be fighting for the ultimate undisputed, promoted by Bob Arum, ESPN, Top Rank, and Lou DiBella. But the same power entity that said that Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez was for undisputed. Everything has come back around. Remember, I did a video saying that Devin Haney has cursed everybody that tried to maneuver away from Devin Haney, not giving the chances and stuff like that, because we understand that he put himself in position to become a mandatory. He wasn't a mandatory, but he put himself in position to become a mandatory, and boo, what happened? Let's go a little bit back. What happened with the Luke Campbell? He was supposed to get that fight. He didn't get it. Luke Campbell lost some Loma, the Top Rank petition for the franchise. He fought Teofimo Lopez, knowing that Bob Arum, Top Rank, that Lomachenko was their golden goose. He didn't fight Devin Haney. He fought Teofimo Lopez, and guess what? Boom, another curse. There you go. Campbell, Loma, Top Rank. You know that was their golden goose. Teofimo Lopez won. Teofimo Lopez. The Lopez and the Haney team, they was calling each other out. Devin Haney was calling Devin Haney out. Lopez team figure out, man, we about to get this money, because for real, we already fought Lomachenko. Let's get this money, let's get this purse bid. And guess what happened? He went to fight George Kambosos. IBF ordered the fight. What happened? T.O. lost. There's another curse. In between the curses, we already know that Ryan Garcia was fighting for the interim and the mandatory position to fight Devin Haney. And once he beat Luke Campbell, he called out Gervonta Tan Davis, one of the fight guys, was going to fight Manny Pacquiao in an exhibition or something like that, right? And what happened? He didn't lose, but unfortunately, he suffered from mental illness. Unfortunately, he broke his wrist in preparation, didn't fight Devin Haney, but then went to do a deal to fight Jojo Diaz. Javier Fortuna was supposed to be fighting Devin Haney, but he chose to fight Jojo Diaz. Well, Javier Fortuna was going to fight Ryan Garcia. That didn't work. He pulled out because of mental illness. So Javier Fortuna had to fight Jojo Diaz. Jojo Diaz beats Javier Fortuna. Samson Promotion went to the Boxing Voice and stated that we've been running away from Devin Haney. So boom, Javier Fortuna, that's another curse. Jojo Diaz lost to Devin Haney, that's another curse. Because Jojo Diaz was actually going to be fighting Ryan Garcia before his hand broke. So he was forced to fight Devin Haney, just like George Kambosos is forced to fight Devin Haney today, because Lomachenko was going to fight George Kambosos, but the unfortunate war that's going on out there in the Ukraine, and prayers to all the people in the Ukraine. George Kambosos is forced to fight Devin Haney. Everybody that didn't sign deals or get the fight with Devin Haney has taken a downfall. And now, with this fight right here, by this deal, it exposes the network for saying that the Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez was undisputed. Now it seemed like it was a lie, because now y'all promoting the same ish now. It's one more belt to go. Oh, that's not what y'all said versus Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. So then that was a lie. Bob Arum saying that that's undisputed, and that was a lie. Mauricio Sudom on WBC saying not, because of course now they're going to be like this. And remember, in the interview with me and Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, Punch Run Boxing and Rapstar Boxing Knowledge had an interview with Mauricio Sudom, and he said that this will be the ultimate undisputed. The ultimate undisputed. This deal have exposed the mass narrative that night between Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Do we still believe that, yes, Teofimo Lopez beat the guy because Lomachenko was pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around? Can't take nothing away from that. Now, I believe that Teofimo Lopez is a special fighter, just like Lomachenko. And just like Devin Haney is the potential special fighter come June 5th when he faced George Kambosos. George Kambosos came to America, did what he needed to do. Called Now's the Emperor versus the Dream. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Haney with this deal and Devin Haney with this deal has exposed the narrative, the Belt Federation, the promoter, and the network. And I've said that Bill Haney has been the most transparent, one of the most transparent person in the sport of boxing, talking to the little people like us. We've been waiting for who's going to be the next people's champion. Come June 5th, Devin Haney beats George Kambosos. Devin Haney will be the face of American boxing. But guess what, folks? I wasn't wrong all the time. I've stated that Devin Haney will be the most powerful man in boxing by the age of 32. If y'all catch the video, go catch it. I'll leave it in the description box. I said that months ago, probably almost a year ago. But maybe he'll be the most powerful guy in boxing even sooner. Bill Haney has done something that we never did. That would never happen. That never have happened. He's enhanced the business mind. He has created a new form of lane for young upcoming fighters and fathers as well. Shout out to all the fathers in the sport of boxing. Fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. Bill Haney is now leading the way. When we talk about independency, in this business, you got to work with somebody. That doesn't mean that you're not independent. You got to work with people. You got to have relations. You can't do it alone. And now that Bill Haney has learned from other people like Floyd Mayweather, Mr. Miyagi, that he put his, and that's another reason why he is the best manager, because look at the people that he had around his son. That's being a manager. Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah, Mike Tyson, Mayweather Sr., Roy Jones Jr., a plethora of legendary minds of the sport of boxing. Business. Guys like Jay Prince. Networks, different networks. Never burn bridged with anyone. It's time for all we all to take a lesson off his page. Bill Haney, like I said, is the manager of the year. And he deserves his respect. He deserves his flowers. And I'm giving him his flowers right now. Now, that doesn't mean we can't go back and forth, you know what I'm saying, debate Billy Bill. You know what I'm saying? I think I still need that edge. I need that punch rung to keep you on your toes. Like I said in the beginning, I ain't no yes man. I'm one of the realest dude that y'all ever gonna meet in this boxing shit. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be right, but my heart is always in the right place. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, support the movement, support these fighters, support the fathers. Shout out to all the fathers from Bill, T.O. Sr., Kenny Porter, Virgil T. Sr., Henry Garcia, Earl Spence Sr., Crazy Angel, Ghost Guerrero's dad, everybody. Floyd Schofield, everybody. Grandfather Shakur Stevenson, rest in peace. Harrison's pops, Paul Andre, everybody. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.